Hey guys, today I want to show you some tips of how to hunt some turkeys for beginners and who don't know how to hunt turkeys and all that. So I want to show you some tips here. So let me uh let me show you guys what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using decoys and the calls and all that, and show you how to use them. And I'll get back to you guys of when to show you guys. And I want to set up everything and show you what to use. Alright guys, if you can see me, I'm camoed. And you need to be camoed for turkey hunting, because turkey hunting, for like turkeys, they have a really good eyesight. Just like when you're crow hunting, you need to be full of camo. As you can see, I'm wearing Crocs, so don't wear Crocs because turkeys have really good eyesight. They can see your toes and all that. There we're going to be running. So you need to be full camo. So if it's like this, it's alright, and you need to be really very, very still when you see a turkey. And so the turkey won't see you and you can see the turkey. So what you want to do, 10, there's a roost up like over this hill about 100 yards, 150 yards. And when you're hunting turkeys, usually when you go the day before you go hunting in the evening, you want to find where the turkeys are roosting. And when you hear the gobblers roosting and all that, you want to set your blind up just like this. Or you can just set up a tree like right over here. So, yeah. Anyways, so when you find your good spot and where you're roosting, make sure you're like 100, 150 yards away from the roost, so you don't like be too close and scare them and all that. And you want to be here like 15 minutes before it gets light out and all that. So when it's starting to like get a little light out, when it's starting to get light out, you want to call your turkeys in, like locator or anything like that. So just in case you didn't locate the birds like a day after and you didn't find where they're roosting, you can just use this owl call right here, or a crow call, or a coyote howl, or anything like that, something loud. And something like that. Do a couple of hoots and it'll gobble. And then you try to find where the closest turkey is. Just pretend there's a turkey like over this field. There's like a field right here. And I just hooted. And he gobbles. And he's really close. So I want to set up like where that tree is, and set up my decoys to where when he comes over this hill, you can see the decoys. And you don't have to use an owl call or crow call or anything like that when you roost a bird or anything like that, like when you find them roosting. So when you do find them roosting or you're ready to call them in, like when you hear that gobble, set it up already. You want to do some turkey yelps. And I don't know if there'll be a turkey gobble right now, but probably not. And then you want to do some clucks. Put some yelps in it. Act like there's another like a couple turkeys here, and he will gobble back. And you only want to call him once or twice. Do once or twice like this, and wait a little bit. And that's it. You don't want to call anymore, because if you keep calling too much every time he gobbles, he'll be saying, this hen knows where I am. she's going to come to me and all that. You want to think she didn't hear you and all that. So when he gobbles, and then give him about 10-15 minutes, and then call again, he'll gobble. Then he'll know that hen is not coming to her and all that. So when you find the bird and all that, and when you call him in and all that, you gotta be ready. So I got my decoys right here, and I want to show you like the ways you want your decoys. So I got a Jake, which he should be looking at the hen, and I got a feeding hen right here. You want to do this like kind of in a field, but if you're like in the woods and all that, that's alright. But oops, broke my stick, but it'll kind of be alright. But I don't want like a standing hen, because when the gobbler looks at this hen just like standing, not like having her head down and all that, he'll think she's a predator, and the gobbler will run away. So sometimes decoys work, sometimes they don't. But when you do use decoys, I like to use a Jake looking at a hen. So when the gobbler looks at this Jake, he's going to come out and attack him and protect the hen, and then breed the hen. Make him keep fighting over him like that and all that. Then he'll think that Jake will give up and he can take over the hen. And that's when you want to get ready and all that. When he comes over this hill, you want to stand still. And when he's like fanning up or looking the other way, or when the tree's behind him, then you can move and get ready to aim and all that. But if you don't have any decoys, that's alright, because sometimes you don't really need decoys. Because when that turkey comes over here and looks over this hill, or come through the woods and through the field or anything like that, he wants to go and keep looking, go right through here, may go over here some, and look for that hen that he heard. So that's kind of like it and all that of tactics. Now I want to show you some like rules and laws in PA of what should we do and what should not do. So see this is a turkey fan. What this is really is for is for you to hide behind this turkey like this. When you see the gobbler in the field or something, you walk towards him like this, fan up, and get closer to him. Well, in PA, I live in PA, so in PA it's illegal to do that. So you can't have anything like this. I got it just for like a strutting, if I want to use that, and a hand, I can do that. But sometimes I just like Dakes better, like that, looking at a hand. I just like doing that. Or you can just do a hand, just playing hand and not with a Jake. And also what you shouldn't, also for rules in PA, for like the youth day, like April 24th I think it was this year, and April 30th to May 14, May 15, something like that, you can only hunt till noon. And hunters can be asked to hunt till like 1 p.m., but really you can only hunt till like 12 p.m. and that's it. Then when it's like May 16th, May 17th till the end of May, the end of turkey season, then you can hunt all day. So yeah. So right now, where I'm in right now, is just my food plot right here. So I'm just giving an example right here. Well, also you can't do is you can't use dogs. You can't. If you didn't hear me, you can't. No. And you can't use electronic decoys, electronic calls, live animals, like live turkeys you can't use, and all that. So, and you cannot hunt on Sundays in PA for turkeys. We can for like bear and deer when they're in season, but it's spring. You can't hunt bear and deer. And I think that's it. And what else I got in here is an orange hat. I like to put this on when I'm walking to my spot if it's like light out or when you're moving around. When you're moving around and trying to find another turkey, they don't you don't have to wear orange, but they're recommended for you to have it on just to be safe. And when you have a turkey and all that, if you don't have a turkey bag or some orange to carry your turkey or your decoys, wear an orange hat always, just to be safe. And also, I was gonna say that I forgot something, but I put my hat backwards, but kind of don't matter. You can't see me with this KG mask bass long sleeve. You can also wear ghillie suit, just to. I like to wear ghillie suit, but when it's like really warm, I'll use this and lighter camo pants. And bring your license. So this is my license right here. I'm not gonna show you my name and all that, but that's my license in there. Bring a pen to write the time and the day when you killed a bird or buck, a deer, a bear, elk. And then you have to report them. For turkeys, you gotta report to the Game Commission online. You have to put it on their website, report your harvest and all that, when you kill your turkey and all that information, just for them to know like how many turkeys are killed or deer killed this year. I read that my hen turkey fell down. But anyways, like I was saying is that so they know how many turkeys are killed each year in deer. So I was reading in a PA Games book that hunters estimated killed about 379,000 or something like that deer killed in 2022 and 2021 and 22 season. So that's a lots of deer killed this year. So I killed one and my brother killed one last year, and yeah. I forget what I was about to say of what you can't do and what you can't do. But in fall turkey, I know you can use dogs, but other than that, can't really use anything. And also, just be safe while you're out there. And I'm also going to show you some of how I'm going to set up and all that. But also, I remember what I'm going to say. Don't use bait when you're hunting turkey. So if there's like a food plot, you can hunt a food plot, but like have like deer minerals, salt licks, corn. You cannot hunt with them. MPA bait is illegal to use. And also, if you don't know where the turkeys are and all that, and if you have a really big property and all that, start using trail cameras. So I actually have a trail camera over there. I'll show you then later. But trail cameras really help because you'll know where the turkeys are traveling more at what time and what day. And I actually got a hen picture, a turkey hen, just one hen, but it don't matter. It was at 4:25 p.m. last Wednesday, so today's Tuesday, so it's the last Wednesday. I got a trail cam picture of it. And it was pretty nice. It's been a while since I got a turkey on picture, and last year I've been seeing a lot of turkeys, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, you don't need expensive decoys, expensive calls, and backpacks and all that. And also, you may be wondering, or maybe you're just thinking about it, what call should I use? Well, it don't really matter what call you should use. Box calls, mouth calls, slate calls. My brother has a mouth call. This is a box call, and I have a slate call. Well, my slate call is broken, and this needs more chalk, but this is the Lynx, LYNCHS, that company, world champion turkey call. So So this eye imitates the gobbler, and this eye imitates the hen. Well, I have more chalk on the hen side, so I'm going to. And also, when you're calling turkeys, don't call it too loud. Because just like deer hunting, you don't want to rattle or call it really loud because then it'll scare the deer and turkeys away and all that. But now I want to show you when I'm setting up and where you want to set up and all that. And then I'm going to show you the trail camera, and I'm going to tell you some about all the turkey hunting and all that. And then yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm kind of set up here. So yeah, like this, you want to be really comfortable. If you have like a seat padding and all that, if you have like a seat padding, it'll be really comfortable, but right here it's not. So to have the decoys about 25 yards away from me, and there's a turkey roosting over there. So you want to call that bird in right here. You want to make sure you can like have some good cover, so when the turkey comes like right through there, or right through there, or right through here, it'll be covering, and you have enough time to move when he's going right through cover to the decoys. So right here, I'll show you the view right here and all that. And I can't like hunt here because I have bait, like deer mills and that right here, so I can't hunt here. And there's also houses, and you have to be 150 yards away from like a house or building to hunt with firearms. But I'll just give you an example right down here after I try to call a turkey. Oh. And besides, I can't hunt turkey right now. It's way past afternoon, so I don't have a gun. So I want to give you a view of what it's going to look like when I'm sitting down. So here's my view right here of what it's going to look like. The decoys ain't over there, but I'm just pretending. But the decoys are right over there. So if I'm set up, if I want to focus on his decoys, I'll be sitting around that right there. But there's kind of like logs in there and thorns, but yeah, that's like kind of like my setup of what I'm going to look like. So yeah, and I'll get back to you guys later. Alright guys, now I want to give you some like tips on like firearms and all that, and maybe if you want to kill a turkey with a bow, I'll show you like what kind of broadheads you want to use, even though you can look at it online, but it's more easier to watch a video quickly and what you should learn and all that. But yeah, hopefully you follow your laws and all that. That's the most important for turkey hunting. And wear camo accordingly, bring a license, because sometimes I forget my license, but now I don't forget anymore. And wear orange just to be safe when you're walking around and carrying your turkey or decoys and all that. And I don't care what kind of decoys you use, full ones, realistic, like puff up, or kind of look antique and all that, don't matter. But I kind of like the puff ups because they'll be easy to carry and you don't have to move around with full decoys in your hands. And now I want to show you the guns of what I use and what loads you should use, and like bow and broadheads and all that. And I'll get back to you guys later. Okay guys, this is like the gear when you're hunting with a bow for turkeys. You want to use mechanical broadheads. You don't have to use like kill zone or whatever the brand's called, but make sure you use like mechanical broadheads for turkeys, so they can cut better, more than fixed blade. If you're using compound, this is like the release for compounds. And this is my bow. If you remember watching our bow setup, this is my bow right here with a one-sided pin at 484, 45 pound draw weight. I want to make it up to 50 pounds, like bring it up to 50 pounds this year. And make sure you have a release, I mean not a release, but a rangefinder because if you're using one pin, you need to range your bird before you shoot it. So I got Mijay, check those out. They're really good rangefinders. And Matthews, Mission Matthews, they're also really good bows. And where that site's called, I forgot the brand, but these are really nice too. You never seen those? I think the best broads, if you use a mechanical or Rage and Dead Reaper broadheads, they're really good. Never really use them, but never use these kind. Never heard of them, but I got them for $15, so I'm going to use them for deer season and hopefully turkey hunting next year. I'm going to be hunting with a bow, but yeah, that's your gear. You don't have to use a compound. You can use a crossbow or curved bow in PA. Maybe some states you cannot use crossbows, I know. But maybe some states you need a permit for bow hunting or a special course. But yeah, this is my stuff you'll need for turkey hunting. Now I want to show you what you need and what gear and all that kind of stuff for guns. Alright guys, now I'm down in the basement and I want to show you the guns. So this is a TriStar semi-automatic shotgun. It's a 12 gauge and it shoots 3.5 shells. And I'll show you the shells then later. So here are the shells. It's a Black Cloud, like Federal, 3.5 shells like I said, and 2-shot. We got these for goose hunting a couple years ago and we still have some left, so we still use them. Now I want to show you the other shotgun that we usually use too. Alright, now I want to tell you like what kind of ammo you should really use, not like duck loads and all that. So ammo, you can have like 5-shot, 6-shot, anything like that. Maybe 4-shot definitely works. And a shotgun, you can only you can use 10 gauge, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 410, and sometimes people use 8 gauge, but probably don't hear them about that anymore. So, and I think that's it. So don't matter like what kind of shotgun you use, yeah, like the shotgun's right behind me, yeah, right there, those two right there. So, yeah.